Hello, everyone. Welcome to ComedySportz. Hello. Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I mean, I was going to do the date and everything, but I just let you know it's Wednesday. Some people have lost track of the days. There's no Felix with us today if you've been watching recently. So I will try and cobble through all the fantastic tech he's been putting together for us. But failing that, we'll see how that goes. We miss him. He's busy today, unfortunately. So welcome. You've joined us for a very fun match today. We'll have a red team and a blue team. They'll be competing for your laughs. Your laughs make points, and then the points will determine the winner of today's match. We have a red team consisting of Manchester players, and we have a blue team consisting of one Manchester player and one player from Portland, Maine. So Matt is going to be joining us soon, and he has got up very early today. So do support him the best you can. Let's say hello to some people in our chat. Hello, Beaches and Cream. You just made it. You just made it. Hello, Helen and Jen and Hope and Lynn and Lindsay. Who else have we got in here? Grant. We've got Siobhan. We've got Dalu. Loads of people. Hello. What I will say is I'm hoping Kate McCabe has now left the chat. She's sneaking in there, having a little nosy and saying hi to people. It's not allowed, not under my watch. Hello, Marianne. Yes, Matt is up very early. I think Matt got up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. So we'll look after him and then we'll send him back to bed at the end of this match. So just in case you haven't seen ComedySportz before, though a lot of the names I'm seeing in the chat I recognize, but I'll just clue you in anyway. This is a family-friendly show, and we will be asking you in the chat to keep it family-friendly as well. There are a couple of fouls we might call the brown bag foul if something isn't family-friendly. However, we've not had to call that yet. And we will also call the Grona foul if any awful Grona jokes happen. And that's the Grona foul. Hi, Nick. Hi, Eleanor Grace. Thanks for popping in. Lovely to see you. Okay, so I think without further ado, let's introduce our players. So on our blue team, we have Matt Danger Russell, all the way from Maine. There he is. There he is. And their captain, Sean Mason. There he is. And from on the red team, we've got Kate McCabe, who is the captain. And we also have Laura Brooksmith, who is on the red team there. I'm not sure this opening worked. So everyone's being all vain, and then Laura was like, oh yeah, no, I can't do those backgrounds, so I'll just stand in front of a mirror. So there we go. That was that happened. Welcome, teams.
Hi, I'm thrilled to play today.
I know.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's gonna be really fun. Sean, do you wanna change your background?
Yeah, I am in my garden, so I just put on some sunscreen that we got in Buffalo in America when we visited the ComedySportz there. And it smells
invisible sunscreen.
Yeah.
and it smells.
Also, by the way, definitely out of date.
Yeah, it actually smells like buffalo sauce. So I'm worried that's all I've put on my face now. So.
The weird thing is, Sean, if you actually
Crispy.
just get rid of your background completely, it will look almost exactly the same picture because you literally sat where that picture's been taken. There you go. Anyway, let's start the show. This is getting a little bit self-indulgent already.
What?
So we got a few people in the chat who are saying hi to us. That's really lovely. Siobhan enjoyed your resourcefulness of the mirror there, Laura. So let's get started. Let's do a coin toss. So normally we'd throw a coin to see which team starts first, but this time, what I would like you to do is the first person, this has become my favorite thing, the first person to bring Laura's got a door open, to bring something into shot that begins with the letter P wins. Go. Oh, pencil. Oh, and a peg. A peg's pretty good, and a pen and a candle.
It's presidential. It's Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, well, I think Laura just won, actually, just by seconds, by milliseconds.
Excellent. Team Red.
So Laura wins with a pencil, although I want to give an extra point to Blue for a peg because I wouldn't have expected that to be so close at hand. So Blue team get an extra point. Red team, though, you get to choose the first game. What would you like to play?
Blue team gets a point for us winning the coin toss.
Yes.
Already.
Welcome to America, Kate. That's how it works.
Okay, so today I would love to start, because I got loads of problems already, as you can tell from my attitude. I would love to start with 99 problems.
Okay, great. So I'll get some suggestions and I'll explain the game a bit more. So in the chat, we need one syllable words of items or things, although may not be the same thing, or animals, or I don't know. So lots of things in the chat that are one syllable. See, I mean, you learn with ComedySportz as well. You learned what a syllable was just then, if you didn't already know. So start putting those in the chat. Other things you can learn, by the way, is if you wanted to learn some of our games, you can go to www.comedysportz.co.uk/play-at-home. And there's some pages from our book in there, and you can learn some of our games. So let's see. One syllable. Oh, I'm going to spell that wrong. Words. There. Here we go. They're coming in thick and fast. Oh, Marianne and Lynn had exactly the same word. And they're on two different countries, so that was interesting.
Whoa! Does one spell it with a U?
No, because it's the word fork.
Oh.
Wait, you don't add a U to the word fork?
Do not do that to
like
this
a number
show.
with a K on it.
Yeah, it's
well, let's
F-O-U-R-K.
Because I've spoiled the word fork. I think we're going to go with the word mug. And Sarah, I might take yours next. So we're going to go with the word mug. Who's going to start off for red team? Kate. And who's going to start off for blue team?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so captain v captain. Let's leave them to it. And or you can just watch, Laura.
Sorry.
Okay, so mug, the way this works is they're going to have certain problems and they're going to feel bad for your son. They got 99 problems, but a mug ain't one. And they're going to keep going back and forth until they run out of rhymes. And this is point for point. I will count the rotations. So, Kate, you can begin. Off you go.
If you're having drinking problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a mug ain't one.
If you're having little ugly dog problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a pug ain't one.
If you're having, I don't know, problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a shrug ain't one.
If you're having furry boot problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but an ugg ain't one.
If you're having henchman problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a lug ain't one.
If you're having contact problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a hug ain't one.
If you're having like a snail problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a slug ain't one.
If you're having a retainer that looks like an old man problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. This Toby jug ain't one.
If you're having old coins problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a krug ain't one.
If you're pouring a bottle of wine problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. Glug, glug, glug ain't one.
If you're having Donald Trump hairpiece problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a rug ain't one.
I'm going to just tweet because I just don't want to hear about that guy right now. All right, so blue team got a point. Let's rotate red team round, and goodbye, Cape, my Cape. I'm gonna take Sarah's suggestion, and that's dog. And Sean, you can start. Let's speed it up a little bit. Off you go.
If you're having pug problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a dog ain't one.
If you're having beaver problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a log ain't one.
If you're having the ship is lost problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the fog ain't one.
If you're having the Hobbit problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but desolation of smog ain't one.
If you're having government-mandated exercise problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a jog ain't one.
If you're having Find a Prince problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a frog ain't one.
If you're having really thick duvet problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but 24 tog ain't one.
If you're having plumbing problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a clog ain't one.
Ah,
Yeah.
correct one. All right, that's a point to the red team. Let's bring Matt in.
Good job, Laura. Kill him.
What?
Don't kill him.
I can't. Social distancing.
Thank goodness for that.
No, yeah, don't. That's horrible. We're good. And Matt, you can start us off with jam. Off you go.
Oh, if you're having jelly problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but some jam ain't one.
If you're having 40-year-old woman problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Pam ain't one.
If you're having Zoom problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but webcam ain't one.
If you're having sheep problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a lamb ain't one.
If you're having treat problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Tim Tam ain't one.
If you're having packing problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a cram ain't one.
If you're having Disneyland problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but the tram ain't one.
If you're having magic problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Shazam ain't one.
If you're having con problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a scam ain't one.
I got nothing.
Oh, good one. Great. And just so you know, Matt, a tram. We have those in Manchester.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
look at you getting the future.
Kate, come on back. Let's do another round. We're gonna use the word egg. Egg. Nice and fast. And Kate's gonna start us off. Off you go.
If you're having breakfast problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but an egg ain't one.
If you're having Merkel problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a Meg ain't one.
If you're having nice fridge problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a smeg ain't one.
If you're having varicose vein problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a leg ain't one.
If you're having friendly witch problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Meg ain't one.
If you're having homeless problems, I feel...
We already had Meg. We already had Meg. That's another point to the blue team. All right, everyone. That was really good. So at the end of that round, look, I'm going to do this, but it will not be anywhere near as slick as how Felix has been doing it. So here we go. I even put my thing in the way. There we go. Go. Start. I'm not very good at Photoshop. I've managed to avoid it my entire life somehow. Okay, so red team, you got 1 point there. However,
Thanks to Laura.
you got 1, 2, 3,
I
4
was tight today.
points. That includes the point you got at the start for the peg. So well done there. So blue team, you're currently winning. Blue team captain, would you like to play or pass? You're muted.
Hey, or pass, John.
We're going to play.
Okie doke. Right. See you later, red team. What would you like to play, blue team?
We're going to play UK US Switch.
Okay. So this is a game devised almost specifically for this whole show. So let's have a suggestion in our chat here. I'm going to utilize someone else's suggestion to get the next suggestion. Nick has written, "This game is sick," which I'm guessing is good. And I would like to know what makes you sick. I don't know why I've gone down that, but
Shaking hands,
there we go.
not wearing a mask.
Oh, apparently I'm very quiet. Let me know if that continues.
Kissing a fence.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking the chat.
Sharing gum with John Cooper.
Don't suggest things. It's up to the chat.
A lot of times people get sick from reading in the back of a car.
Kate, why are you joining in? This is
Yeah.
I just had ideas.
this is not
Hands up.
not your time.
Oh, we're not playing categories? Okay.
No. Here we go. Right, we're getting some now. Eleanor Grace, I think Siobhan would agree. Siobhan is my mother, and I know she also does not like that. Oh, I can believe that, Lindsay. Yeah, all of these are good, and now I feel like I've entered a whole realm of like therapy for people. Okay, my volume is good.
Don't have therapy for another 5 hours. It's fine.
Right, I'm gonna take Beaches and Cream's suggestion of slugs. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go with slugs. Yeah, so the way this game works, whenever I blow my whistle and say switch, Matt, who will be starting as an American, and Sean, who will be starting as someone from Britain, will switch, and that's the whole game. So enjoy that. I will see you in a minute, and off we go.
Constable Ricardo, that slug's dead. It looks like it was assaulted.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. It's a sad day. We'll have to commemorate him. Burial at sea. A letter from the Queen, perhaps.
Well, just like all geese, all slugs belong to the Queen. So that's what we have to do.
Yeah, I guess so. And then we'll go do a line dance.
Oh, of course, I don't want to move my arms.
No, he loved line dancing, did Slug, because he didn't have to use his arms because he had none.
And you could always tell where he was dancing. Brings back so many fond memories.
Yes, the fondest. You know, I remember when he was young, and Nanny would... No, I can't tell that story.
Go ahead. It's not like I haven't seen anything more disturbing.
You don't want to know, man. Because it's a terrible, terrible story.
Fine. I believe you. Let's go ahead and get a spatula so we can scrape up the body.
Yeah. We're just going to put him straight on a barbecue.
Yes, because I know how much all you Americans love barbecued slug.
Oh, if it's dead, I'll barbecue it.
Right you are, chap.
Switch.
Right you are.
Switch.
Could we perhaps have it with cucumber sandwiches?
Switch.
Yes,
and some sarsaparilla.
Oh, of course. I've got nothing but sarsaparilla and cucumber sandwiches within my freezer box.
Yeah, well.
Switch.
And there's some Slim Jims too.
All right, let's leave it there. I feel like we got a lot into our psyches there. Thank you. So remember that that whole game there, you will be voting at the end of this round which team did better. Lindsay has has gone on to say that she once had a nightmare about Vianney's Worlds and woke up and was violently sick. So yeah, it hasn't touched them in 35 years. I once ate soup out of a bowl that had been washed very recently and still had soap in it, and didn't eat tomato soup for about 20 years because I couldn't face it. It's not as good as your story, but I thought I'd share. Right, so red team, Team Cat2, what would you like to play?
I just want to say, rinsing dishes was like the first argument I had with my wife. So there you go.
Oh no.
Right. I was side pro rinse those dishes, and I think you're an advocate for that now.
I'm definitely a pro rinser. Are there people that don't rinse?
Yeah, just let it kind of like drop off on the rack. Anyway.
Nope. In fact, I think my ex-husband used to do that as well in hindsight, and I feel like one of our first arguments was about washing off as well.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, God.
It almost ended us. Anyway. We're going to play a game, and that game is going to be called Acronym Panel.
Okay, great
stuff. It to us, Matt Russell of Portland.
Yes. So what I need from everyone in the chat, I need two things first. Firstly, I need a character type. Everyone wrote tripe. A character type. So please give us a character type. So for example, like it could be a job title, or it could be like an emotion added to a certain person that you know, so like an angry grandma or something like that. So do throw in some character types for me in there. And then once you've done that, I'd love you to also add in some acronyms, and they can be just your initials. They can be acronyms that actually exist. And by an acronym, I mean, so for example, like lots of letters that then would be like ASAP is an acronym for as soon as possible. So character types first, and then just a big stream of acronyms for us as well. And I'll write that in too. So far, we've only got one character type. Oh, there we go. They're coming in now.
Person who rinses dishes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give Laura from Lynn. I'm going to give you cheeky child.
Okay.
Because that's how I see you.
That's basically Laura anyway. She's 9.
Oh wow! And then I'm gonna take Grant's. Brooding police chief who's one case away from retirement for Kate.
Yes.
Because that's basically Kate.
It is.
So while all these acronyms come in, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves in this game, introduce your characters, and then I'll explain more about what happens after that. So over to you, Laura.
My name is Elsa. I was named after the film, and I just love running around the house because my parents can't leave.
All right, then, Kate, introduce yourself.
Right, my name is Chief Inspector Hannigan. That's right, I've been sitting in this desk for the last 30 years, changing this stapler, while all my officers are out there going wild. I tell you what, I have to write reports up every day, and I'm sick of it. Time to clean up this town. I'm one day away from retirement.
Okay, so I'm going to take some acronyms. What they're going to do is they're going to use these acronyms and explain why they're relevant to their character. So we've got NFL, and let's start with Kate.
NFL, that's what I'm always telling my detectives out there. I say that, Clancy, is not flippin' lawful, what you're doing. I don't want to have to explain this department to the mayor again. Last time you arrested 4 kittens. For what? Shedding. Not right. Not flippin' lawful.
All right, and Laura.
Obviously, never fling luggage. That's what my mum always tells me because every morning I go into her wardrobe while she's sleeping and I just fling her luggage everywhere because I've got nothing else to do.
That's any excuse. Okay, next one then. We'll start with Laura's character, MBL.
Well, Melissa brings lava. This is a game that I've discovered on the internet, and it's where you pay on Amazon for a woman called Melissa to bring volcano toys to your door, but just make sure that you don't do a repeat subscription, otherwise your house becomes overwhelmed with volcanoes. A eruption of volcanoes, as you may say.
Okay, all right, next.
Oh, you want to know what MBL stands for, smart guy? I'll tell you what MBL stands for. It stands for my back, and then in brackets, lower, because it's my lower back that's giving me a lot of problems. All the weight I have to carry explaining this department to the mayor. I tell you, he's not happy about it.
You went so pale straight after that. Okay, next one then. We're going to get a bit longer. MKLA, and Kate, over to you.
MKLA, is that right?
Yes.
MKLA, well. Oh, my ulcers. Mafia killing Los Angeles is what that stands for. You're letting the mob run wild over this town. Just the other day, I saw Brooke Shields has been traded for 2 donkeys. Why? This is Los Angeles. I don't know what's happening.
All right. Next then.
So obviously this stands for My Koala Laughs Aloud. So whenever I find something really funny, I just cling to my parents and I just laugh at them like a koala. Funny.
Okay. All right, and then we're going to go with TTFN.
Yes.
Yes, you go.
TTFN, obviously. Transfer forever. No. Obviously, have you never heard of it? It's when I get sent to my grandma's and they say, you're gonna go forever, and then they change their mind.
Okay, Kate.
I'll tell you what TTFN stands for in my line of work. Time to finally be a nun. That's right. I'm going to stop being a police chief. I'm going to go find some peace in the mountains of Switzerland. Now, give me your badge and give me your gun. I'm off to sing songs.
Yay! All right. That was great. Really fun. Thank you for bringing us that game, Matt.
Well, I learned it from Sam Whittington.
Oh, in Portland.
Yeah, the other one, the second one.
Right, before I go to the scores, though, we do have a groaner to take care of. So I would like, yes, Sean, you seem to be wanting to say something.
No, I just remembered it happening.
Okay, I'm going to bring Matt forward. And Matt, you're going to have 15 seconds to apologize, and I'm going to see if the audience agree or not with giving you a groaner or not. So over to you.
In the whole realm of the universe, nothing connects us more than humor. And if we all speak a shared language, playing wordplay is nothing but fun. So who are we to make this happen? As a good old Inspector General detective once said, NFL, not flipping lawful. So I'm sorry.
So let's see. What do you think, our audience? Do you agree? Do you think that he should be fine? Just put yes or no. Yes, he gets the groaner foul. No, he doesn't get the groaner foul. So yes or no. And let's see. I think that was a pretty good way to apologize. So well done.
I believed it.
Yeah, I believed it. I'm just for those of you who don't know me, I'm currently sat on the floor of my living room, and my screen on my computer has just gone off. So I've had to plug it in very quickly to the TV. So I might be looking to one side for a while. So apologies. Okay, let's see. Because if he does get the groaner foul, then he will lose a point. So
Peg point goes away.
Let's see. Yes. Oh, it's pretty even. In fact, I think it's just one yes. So yeah, sorry, you do get the foul. So that removes a point. So let's go over to the. Oh no, we need to now decide which team did better. So choose now. Is it blue or red? Who won that round? Which team do you think did a better job? Was it the red team with acronym panel, or was it the blue team with UK versus US switch? And let's see. People are upset that I've given it you now, but it's too late. I've already removed the point. So
it's so difficult to go press another button.
Let's see. Red team are currently winning. So
fine.
Let's see. Red. Oh, it's all red. It's red all the way down right now. I'm gonna give it another second. Thank you for joining us, Deborah, and voting red.
We did so many specifically American and British references. What wasn't there to enjoy?
Slug barbecue.
You got one so far, but it's
Queen's owning geese.
This is a red runaway. So
Laura, high
five. Oh my goodness, I can't.
On, I have more pegs.
3 points for 3
Right,
pegs.
let's go to the scoreboard then, which is nowhere near as well put together as how Felix has done it. But there we go. That's what the scores were before. Now I took a point off the blue team because they got a groaner foul, but the red team just won, so they got an extra 5 points. So the red team are on 6 and the blue team are on 3. So that's fantastic. So red team, you won that. What would you now like to do? Play or pass?
Oh heck, I guess we better play. That's the right thing to do.
Okay, see you in a bit, blue team. What would you like to play?
We're gonna play again. We're gonna replay.
Okay, great. So for replay, I'm going to need some suggestions in our chat. Could you please put in there genre, styles, emotions. Please excuse my awful spelling. Oh, someone's trying to start a meeting with me. No, I'm on my lunch.
So popular.
Well, I was supposed to be in a meeting here. Well, I mean, this is my lunchtime. I thought they knew. Right. Okay. So, yeah, we want some styles. I'm going to choose something from earlier for your 1 minute scene while those are coming in. So I'm going to take the phrase from Sarah. I'm going to take sleepy dog. I'm going to take sleepy dog as these emotions and genres and things come in, and we'll start your scene. So, red team, are you ready for replay? You got a 1 minute scene to start with.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, off you go.
Oh, Eleanor, please, would you take my pug?
Yeah.
So sleepy right now, and I really need a break from watching anyone but myself. I gotta look out for number one, Eleanor.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that, Stacey. Like, I can look after your pup all day long. It's all right.
Sometimes I just don't have the time to get to all my dishwashing. In fact, all these dishes I have, they're unrinsed. Can you imagine the next time someone has soup?
It's gonna taste like lemon or apple or whatever else they have on the soup.
And if it's not a fruit soup, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, they don't make those on purpose.
Oh no, Reginald. Reginald doesn't look right. Give him back.
You sure?
No, it's not that I don't trust you. I tell you what. This isn't even my dog.
That's a minute. Okay, so now we're going to replay that 1 minute scene. And I want you to replay it. Oh, these are fantastic. I want you to replay it as a teen romp. Okay, I don't even really know what that means. Oh no, I've just opened Teams. Hang on, you close that. Right, a teen romp. Okay, red team, off you go.
Oh, Eleanor, thanks for agreeing to go to the prom with me. In lieu of a corsage, I got you my sleeping pug, Reginald. Let me put it on your dress.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
You know, Eleanor, when I first saw you in that home ec class, I thought, the way she rinses dishes, I'd sure like to go to prom with her and maybe have some soup.
I mean, I would totally love to have some soup with you as long as it didn't have other flavors that aren't supposed to be soup.
Oh, I get it. You know, like when they try to combine things, it's absolute mania. Oh no, what's Reginald doing? Look, I'm not trying to get fresh or anything, but I'm gonna grab the pug off your dress.
No!
Oh, my face! Look, I wasn't trying to put any fast moves on. Oh wait, this is even my limo.
Good. This is a family show. All right. I'd like you to now replay that as if you were both YouTube influencers. Okay. That's your next one. Off you go.
Hi, Eleanor. Thanks for tuning in again to my sleeping dog tutorial. We're going to pass this dog, which, by the way, is sponsored by Pantene, the shampoo. We're going to pass it over to you.
Wow, gee, thank you. Let's pause for a break in the video mid-sentence.
True.
Oh, is that your part done? I was just going to take the opportunity to wash some dishes while you were doing your part of the tutorial. By the way, these dishes are actually made here locally. There's a company called Port Marion, and they do it here. It's wonderful. We're going to take a second to point and click subscribe when you're rinsing your dishes.
The advert's done now. I skipped it. But as long as you have notification from when you want the dog back, that's perfectly fine.
In fact, I'd like to notify right now, we're going to take Reginald because we're getting some comments.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? This isn't even my platform. I'm supposed to be on Twitch.
Nice. All right, last one. We're going to go with silent film. I'd like you to read the entire thing as if it was a silent film. All right, lovely. Okay, thank you, red team. That was great stuff. All right, so blue team, come on back. What would you now like to play in order to counteract that?
Pechacucha.
Hey,
Coochie coochie.
so the game of Pechacucha. The way this game works.
Pachukio Kitali.
All right. I need well, you know what? Just to speed things up, I'm gonna take just what Sarah Moore has just written, which is Furious Cats. That's going to be your discussion point for Pechacucha. You're going to be given a lecture on Furious Cats.
Here's one.
And you've got one right there. And
right.
You're going to have to incorporate these images that are random, and Felix has put them together and send them to me to play. And you'll have to incorporate them into your lecture. So, blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
Fantastic. You start and I'll get this going.
Well, welcome everyone to our talk today about Furious Cats. As you can see, 3 cats to 6.
Okay,
Indeed. Speaking of Furious Cats, have you seen how angry they can get?
Yes, they get very angry. They even beheaded a giraffe once. It was quite a sight as 7 shabby tabbies launched themselves onto the back of the giraffe and killed it.
And that's when they all knew they had graduated. Oh, look! Oh, let's come over here. Oh, it looks like your cat came all the way over to my side.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It looks like he is rather furious at the moment.
Yes, well, he's just
much like the
teleported.
one in the red shirt. Look at him, angry because he can't touch a cat.
Yes, of course, anger is what allows cats to teleport from one side of the world to the other, which was demonstrated just there. They also power the world.
And that's where their fury comes from. As you can tell here, the cat's rage is what allows us to travel at speeds, much like those in a roller derby match or bout.
Yes, and these are cats seen from space. We are measuring now their fury. Each of these red dots indicates exactly how angry the cat is.
Yes, and remember, the angrier the cat, the more likely they will turn you to stone. Do not look at them in the eye.
Yes, this cat is not angry yet, but it will be soon if you take its stick.
And look at this place. This is a place where cats definitely are not angry. It's just a bunch of white people dancing with balloons. Nothing about angry cats there.
No, the only way to calm down an angry cat is to offer it a banana. They will peel it.
And then ask you, how do you sheboing? Everybody loves the Sheboygan Express. Visit Sheboygan.com because there's no angry cats in Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. I'm outside. It's actually quite hard to see the screen.
Oh, have you gone into the tunnel yet? If you go into the tunnel, it might help you see the screen better.
Yes. If you keep your cat inside a locker, it will have time to calm down.
But until you open it, the cat is both angry and calm at the same time.
That is the problem.
All right, well done, blue team. Okay, come on back, red team. Let's find out if hello. The chat is adorable right now. There's a lot of people who randomly know me and each other from different parts of my life. Anyway, so yes, red or blue once again. Who's going to get these 5 points? Is it the red team with acronym
Replay.
panel? Was it? Oh, it was replay. With replay, or was it the blue team just then with Petra Kucha with a mix of Felix images and my images? And yes,
cats.
Vicky,
And cats.
and cats. I mean,
Well,
if
just
it
a
was up to
single
me,
cat.
that would have just been a load of cats anyway. So I'm kind of glad Felix had a hand in that. So here we go. The votes are coming in. We got blue, 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 and 1 red so far. Blue are winning so far. So far, blue are in the lead.
Ooh, well, if you're
Blue's
not
got
laughing,
another
you're
vote.
learning. That's
Blues.
the thing about that game.
What's that?
Mhm.
If you're not laughing, you're learning.
Yeah.
I think blue cats are blue cats. I know, I'm just obsessed with cats.
That's called Avatar.
Blue's got a vote just purely for the live cat as well. So it looks like blues are definitely going to be winning.
Are you edutainment?
I'm sat in my garden and our neighbours are very confused.
I'm sure they are. Let's go to our scoreboard then, and we've got the blue team getting 5 points. If I can make that happen. Great stuff. So, blue team captain, you are now in the lead. What would you like to play for the final head-to-head, final walk forward? What would you like to play?
Well, I think we should play Jimmy the Pigeon.
Jimmy the Pigeon. Okay, so in our chat, we're going to need lots of suggestions of like job titles or things you'd buy in a supermarket, just a big list of things. I'm going to write this down as well.
There probably won't be a live pigeon though, even though I am outside.
I don't know, they sometimes show up. So and the way this joke works, every time they step forward and make me laugh, they're going to get a point. It's going to be a point by point game to end today. The way this joke, in fact, Kate's going to have to do an example because I don't know this game very well. So Kate,
Sure. So Jimmy the Pigeon, typically like a mafia informer type is what we're talking about. So Jimmy the Pigeon is the character. And if the suggestion were doctors, for instance, we'd be like, hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the Pigeon? And then you'd go, no, what?
No,
and
what?
then we'd go, yeah, they took him out. They all ran out of patience with him.
Why does the pigeon have patience?
Well, who knows? Right. So, great. Let's go to our chat. We've got lots of fun stuff being suggested here. So why won't that go away? Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. Loads of stuff. We're going to go with Gardener to start off with. We're going to go with Gardener. So Jimmy the Gardener, over to the teams.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
Hey, you reap what you sow.
Hey, you hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
I tell you what, they can't find him. He's really in the weeds.
You hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
He jumped out the window at Alcatraz, and they had to land and scrape him off the pavement landscape.
Did you hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
He moved to Manchester, is now known as Orchid.
Hey, did you hear about
That gets
Jimmy?
two. That gets two.
You hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
Oh, they threatened him and he soiled himself.
Hey, you hear
hey.
about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
I tell you what, he better pray that for Easter he rose from the dead.
Hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
He fought the lawn, and the lawn won.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
Yeah, he's in a Bush cover band.
Hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the Gardener?
No, what?
No.
I tell you what, he's looking at some real mob violets.
Ah, all right. Okay, we're gonna go with filmmaker. Filmmaker.
I should know this.
Jimmy the filmmaker.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
He's the real-to-real deal.
Hey,
All right.
you hear about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
I tell you what, he didn't know what was hiding, and all of a sudden, popcorn.
Hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
He's always trying to sell you something. He's always got a Spielberg.
Did you hear the one about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
I always want to offer him stuff, but he always says Tarantino.
Did you hear about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
Hey, he's a real disappointment to his parents.
Hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
He's boycotting the Oscars this year for reasons that are politically sound.
Hey, you hear the one about Jimmy the filmmaker?
No, what?
Yeah, turns out he was undercover. He was a cop. Hola.
Did you hear about...
I'm gonna cut in. I got one more. I got one more, and I'm intrigued to see if Matt knows what this is. But just because I had it for breakfast, I'm gonna go with Lindsay's suggestion of Marmite. So, Jimmy the Marmite.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Marmite?
Oh wow! Yes. No,
He's
what?
a real yeast for the eyes.
Hey, nice.
Hey, you hear about Jimmy the Marmite?
No, what?
I tell you what, you didn't used to be able to, but you can spread them now.
Oh, did you hear the one about Jimmy the Marmite?
No, what?
You either love him or you hate him.
Yay! We're gonna leave it there. Yay! Nice. So well done, both teams. Let's just quickly say a few things before I put together the scores. Firstly, thanks so much for joining us, Matt. It's been really fun to have you here.
It's been a blast.
You got up very early.
This is the first time I've played in a comedy sports match in almost a year.
Oh my goodness!
Been doing a lot of reffing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing soon again. I keep reffing these. To be honest, I quite enjoy the control. So, another thing, this is a free show. We've absolutely loved having you along with us.
Of course, it was a pleasure.
But if you want to donate, then feel free. It's www.comedysportz.co.uk/virtual, and you can donate there. We've done suggested donations of £5. You can certainly donate more if you want. And this week, if you donate over £10 or over, you get some free goodies. We're going to send out envelopes with stickers and badges and anything we can put in an envelope, basically, that we've got here. So yeah, it'd be great to be able to share that wealth with our currently out of work self-employed players. But if you're in a similar position and you can't give and you just wanted the last today, that's also fine. It's been
Ron, you've frozen.
Oh no, she's been frozen in carbonite.
Come here.
Hello. Can you still hear me though?
She's back.
Oh, which bit didn't get through? The bit about
all of it.
Wanting money. Oh, why didn't you just start?
No. That's right. We don't.
Do you want to just take over? Am I still frozen?
No, you just need to do the scores.
Right, I know. Okay, right. That's all I was about to do. Okay, sorry about that. It keeps saying my connection is unstable. I don't know what I did. There's the Inception screen. Okay, so here we go. Final scores. It was close. It was very close. It's been close all the way through, actually. So the blue team walked forward 10 times. Okay, taking their score to 18.
Nice.
The red team walked forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and that makes the blue team today's winner.
We did it! Oh yeah.
Well done,
Oh,
blue
yeah.
team. That's great. So a little victory for you there, Matt. After not playing for a while, we got to give you a little victory to take home with you and enjoy. So well done, blue team. It's been a joy. It's been really fun. I got to get to a meeting. Someone's also asking me to go to a meeting once again. So I better go. Lovely to see you all. Let's say goodbye to red team, Laura Smith. Laura Brooksmith, there she is. And the team captain, Kate McCabe. And with pegs, Matt Russell. And team captain, Sean Mason. I've been Bronny Edge. Our next show is Friday at 12:30. See you there. Goodbye. I'm going to have to answer this.
Okay, cool. Well,
You stay. I'm just going to leave the meeting.